everybody. We're so glad that you're hopping on here. We're going to be posting this on YouTube and possibly our social media, but I want to introduce myself. Some of y'all know I'm Sherry Smith with Sherry Smith Photography, but I'm also a former Rodeo Queen designer. And so wardrobe is one of my favorite things to talk about when talking with the girls. And when they come to the studio, we always spend a lot of time talking about that. So they get more than just a photography package when they come here because I love clothes. And with that being said, I'd like for somebody that's very near and dear to my heart to introduce herself and tell you a little bit about her. So, Cambry Joe, let's talk about you for a little bit, okay? Tell them where you're from and what you do.
My name is Cambry Joe, and I'm from Roland, Oklahoma. For me, I love to shop because retail therapy is honestly the best form of therapy, if you ask me.
Absolutely. I'm not a shopper, but if I do have to shop, I don't want to spend a lot of money.
Me neither. We ball on a budget. Bargain hunter for sure.
There you go. Well, I'd like for you to tell me a little bit about yourself. Growing up, some of the challenges that you've had. I know that you are a twin.
Yes.
She is a twin. She has a brother, a very handsome brother, by the way.
Very tall brother. He makes me look so short.
He got the height.
He did.
Okay. Tell them about your disability that you the challenges. It's not a disability, it's a challenge. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I have an audio processing disorder along with a dual hearing impairment. And so growing up, I was always having to say, I'm sorry, what did you say? Could you repeat that one more time? Quite frankly, sounding like a broken record. But I didn't let the adversity set me back. I then used that to overcome my challenges. And therefore, I am a champion for the challenge. I persevere and move on. And that's how my platform came about, planting seeds of success with disabled and at-risk children. I want everyone to know, despite their disability, they have the ability to succeed no matter what they're choosing to do.
And that's one of the things I think that has built your character and your drive for efficiency in your work. I mean, you are so good at what you do.
Well,
and I love to watch you and follow you. But she came and worked with me at Miss Rodeo Oklahoma, and she ran the video, and that was a lot of fun.
So much fun.
We got to know each other really well, and you got a new friend from it.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. But anyway, talk to me about your experience in the pageant world.
So I have held 2 state titles along with 2 national titles. And I've got to travel the United States, 27 states exactly, promoting American agriculture in my platform. And that's sustaining life with each other, because at the end of the day, without us, there is no life. Without agriculture, there's nothing that we can celebrate. And so that's one thing I want to really emphasize on. Being together and uniting all of us is the most important thing we can do today.
I agree. I think it's very important, and I love how you promote that on a different stage than rodeo. I think that is very important, because that's an area, you know, a lot of the in the pageant world, a lot of the girls are from the city, or, you know, they don't have the same kind of lifestyle that we have. And so I think that you are bringing that on that platform and on that stage, and I really admire you for that, and I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you. When I get ready to talk to girls about, you need to go make your appearances, you need to get out there, you need to advocate, they say, where do I start? You start where there's people. It doesn't matter if you're at the grocery store, if you're standing on a stage, or if you're in an environment that you're not necessarily comfortable with. You just need someone to listen, and you need to listen to what they have to say as well. And so you just need to get out there and just have the conversations, because one conversation can be educational to someone.
That's really good. Very good. Okay, Cambry Joe, let's talk about how when you go into a thrift store, okay? We're just going to walk them through it. And then we're going to go over to the clothes rack that she's brought in, full of her treasures. I mean, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. One of the things that I talk to the girls, I just hit my mic, but one of the things that I talk to the ladies about when they come in and we're talking about their wardrobe, I'm like, ladies, we're all trying to wear our brand. You know, we're trying to support those that support us. And in doing so, I know some of the ladies, they have certain clothes that they have to wear, especially in the Miss Rodeo America industry, because they have the Wrangler sponsor, which is a fantastic sponsorship.
Absolutely.
And I'm so thankful they have that. But it's a lot harder these days because we don't have a lot of bling in the barrel racing world. Used to, the barrel racers wore all the bling and all the shine and everything, and some of that's coming back. But I think it's important that you're able to tell a girl is a rodeo queen when you see her from behind, even if you see a vest on a Wrangler shirt or something like that. So I'm always telling them, you're a rodeo queen. You don't need to look like a barrel racer, you know?
Yes.
So in doing that, there's a lot of expense that comes into the rodeo queen wardrobe, as it does with what you do as well. but she has mastered a way to do that on a very tight budget.
Yes,
Okay?
absolutely. So I like to ball on budget, like I said earlier. And so I want every girl to know that they can do something despite the expenses. There's a way to figure it out. And the number one resource is to thrift. There's secondhand stores that has limitless opportunities for you. So when I walk into a thrift store and I see all of these clothes with no rhyme or reason, I go in with an open eye. I'm like, how could I pair this? How could I make that work? And that's what I do. And most of the time, it's the things that no one wants anything to do with. But at the end of the day, it comes down to dopamine dressing, and that's wearing what makes you happy. And if you're not comfortable and confident, you're not going to succeed. And you have to truly dress for success. And that's something that I try to live by, is finding something that's going to set me apart while presenting myself in a professional but cute manner.
And she does so well at that.
Well,
Now,
thank
okay,
you.
what are the things that when you walk in, because I mean, it's overwhelming to me.
Yes.
And when you walk in and you see all of these racks of just total chaos, I mean, some thrift stores are really organized.
Yes.
They really are. Our Goodwill here in Fayetteville is
Yes.
actually surprisingly really organized. They have the sizes. They even have the colors. A lot of times they'll have like all of the button-down shirts will be in a color, you know, and it's really easy to find stuff that way. But when you walk in, what catches your eye first?
Honestly, the flash, the bling, the color.
You see why I love this girl.
The texture really makes an outfit.
Absolutely.
And I like to mix aesthetics and mix textures, because that's what truly makes an outfit pop. It's like, I would have never paired that.
I know,
but you did
exactly.
it.
And don't you love getting it when you see people? They're like, oh my gosh, how did you do that?
Yes, when someone says, I like your outfit, thanks, girl, it's thrifted. And so I get to explore on that with them and tell them that there is opportunities for them to look good on a budget.
That's right. That's right. So you look for flash.
Yes.
Okay.
I look for flash, and I look for something that you can always add on to, because you just need bones. The structure is
good.
What makes something.
The bones of the body. Yeah.
Yes. So if you see something, it's like, that needs a little more, that's fine. You buy the cheap, whatever it is, and you can go back and add on to. A lot of my pageantry clothes has been good bones that we have twisted it and remade for what would fit me the best.
And you and your mom are so good at that.
Well, thank you.
She is so creative, and I love that. So you select on things that catch your eye.
Yes. And when I go in, I don't really go in with, oh, I want to make sure and find this, this, and this. I go and it's like, what's going to find me today? What's going to jump out and grab me?
I never thought about doing it like that.
So if it doesn't catch your eye, it's not going to catch your eye in the closet. So you better just keep on walking. But if it's going to jump out there and get you, you better take it home with you.
I love that.
Yes.
Okay. Do you get jeans and stuff like that there too?
Yes. So from head to toe, I stay dripping in my thrifted clothes.
That's crazy.
Yes. So a lot of times they have jewelry there, or like earrings, and we'll go home and we'll cut the earrings apart and remake, and it's a whole new custom earring.
Oh,
and so like my shirts, my pants, jackets, vests, shoes, everything, girl, everything.
And you guys go follow her on her social media and look at her photos, because you're going to see, I mean, there is not a set theme for this girl.
No.
She is across the board, and I love that, because you can't predict what you're going to wear.
You have to keep people on their toes.
You have to keep them on your toes. And that's the same thing in the pageant world. I mean, when you walk out on that stage and you've got 30 or 40 other contestants that you're competing against on a national level, you're going to have to do something that is within the guidelines of the pageant, you know, suggestions and rules, but at the same time, something that's going to catch their eye.
Yes. And my biggest advice to everyone is stay true to who you are. Don't try to be someone that you're not, because you're not going to perform to the ability that you could. If you have something on that's like, wow, I feel like $1 million, then you're going to be your best version of yourself. And so for me, I don't necessarily have a style, and I'm not necessarily in trend. I'm with what makes me happy, what releases dopamine when I put clothes on.
I love that.
At the end of the day, it's if you're happy, you're going to have a good day.
It's going to show all over if you're happy.
It's very radiant, and it's just a ripple effect.
And it helps with your confidence, too.
Yes,
it makes you a lot more confidence. If you feel good about what you're in and you feel good about the way you look, then you're going to have more confidence.
Oh, absolutely.
And you're going to exhibit more energy, and you're just going to perform out the wazoo. Yes, I have spent years building wardrobes for girls that perform at Miss Rodeo USA, and they compete at Miss Rodeo America. And that is something that we always talk about. They always want to keep it themselves. You know, I want to be me. I want to be me. And I think that's important. But at the same time, you need to add some flair and some flash and some body to that.
Absolutely.
Structure,
yes.
Right? Awesome. All right. Well, next we're going to move over to the clothes rack that she's brought in with some shoes and stuff, and let y'all see what she has selected and how much she paid for it. She remembers what she paid for everything. It blows my mind. I can't remember what I had for lunch today, but she can remember what she paid for something, and I love that. My mom was like that. So I kind of want to dedicate this to my mom.
Oh,
my mom was a when I was little, it was yard sales.
Yes.
Then thrift stores. And I mean, she loved to find a bargain. And I didn't care what gift it was that she got for somebody. Oh, I just paid such and such for it. That was her trophy.
Yes.
Was what she paid for something.
It's truly an art to go into something open-minded and then put something together that's going to turn heads, because you want to be remembered. That's the last thing you want. In a good way. Yes, you want someone to be like, wow, her outfit, her presence, like she just handled herself in such a mature, responsible way and respectful. And so that's what I always try to do. You know, a modest queen is always good. And so that's what I try to keep with my wardrobe as well. And
you do a really good job of that. And I enjoy every time she comes to an event over in Oklahoma or here in Arkansas, where she lives right on the border. So we're not too far from each other. Every time she shows up or her mom shows up at an event, I love to see what they've got on, because it's always interesting and creative and a lot of fun. And she's always going to tell you a story about it.
Yes. So when I was getting ready to go to my national pageant, I was putting together my state scrapbook, and it was about this thick, this tall, this wide. I covered a lot of ground that year. And when I was flipping through there, I said, this is crazy. I went 36,000 miles and not one outfit was a repeat outfit.
Oh, really?
And so that was one thing that was really cool, and that I was getting to talk to the judges about. Was like, it looks like that I have all of this put together, but in reality, I thrifted everything. Everything was done sustainably. I was reusing, repurposing
and you
things.
Rematched it too, because when you've got that going on, you don't have to worry about the expense of, oh my gosh, I got to buy a pair of jeans that will, that goes with just one outfit. But you can mix and match.
The main thing is to mix and match, because you can have one thing in this outfit and take it over here, and it can be totally different. And just mixing your accessories really changes an outfit as well.
It really does.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back. We're back, and here is the wardrobe that she brought with her to talk about. But first of all, I want to ask you, Cambry Jo, what kind of thrift store do you look for?
Anyone that has an open sign. I will go into anything. I will dig in anything. But most importantly, it's not just the thrift stores, but the antique malls. And the secondhand stores always have things.
I have noticed that. A lot of times you'll find some of your higher end things in some of those antique or swap meets or something like that. Okay. All right. Flea markets.
Yes. Yeah. And so really anything that has things for sale that doesn't have an expensive price tag is where you're going to find me.
All right. Another thing, I know a lot of the ladies will thrift for things so that they can put their money into another item. For example, if you have a sponsor that supports you and you really want to support them, maybe you can thrift in one area of the competition or one area of your wardrobe in order to purchase in a higher end.
Absolutely.
Okay. And also I want to point out, what earrings do you have on?
Lip gloss, of course. Who else would it be?
She's like, oh, these would go so good with my pink pants. I was like, put them on, girl. Sarah will love it. So rhinestone lip gloss, and we're going to see her again in a little bit, because we're going to be doing a photo shoot after this. Yes, she came up to do a content shoot, and I thought, you know what? Let's talk about this, and because it's such a gift and it's such a blessing to so many people to be able to do this. So let's talk about it, and maybe y'all can get some ideas from Cambry.
Yes,
I'm just going to step back out of the way and let you go for it, girl.
So when you look at my rack, wouldn't all these things just jump out at you and grab you when you're going through the rows at the thrift store? So we'll take this for instance. Still has my thrift tag on it, $3.99. And there's so many ways you can dress this up, you can dress it down, you can really do anything that you want to do with this top. We're talking about going to the antique malls and different things. Some of my favorite items are novelty. Look at this. Does this not look like a vintage Rodeo Queen? Absolutely. And I wore a shirt very similar to this when I was at the Miss Rodeo Oklahoma pageant, and I got asked numerous times, was that your mom's when she was Miss Rodeo Oklahoma? And it wasn't. But it's so special to me that I can find things like this that honors the traditions before us, because they truly paved the way for us. And so I think, how awesome is this to wear items from then?
And you know what? It's all coming back.
Yes,
It makes
absolutely.
a cycle. And that stuff is coming back because I have girls all the time saying, I wish I could find one of those beaded vests. You know, I'm like, oh my gosh, those gaudy things, but they're awesome.
Yes,
they're
and like
back.
it's very similar to like what this top is. I'm all about the sequins and the novelty and the dopamine that this releases. Like this is just radiance of happiness.
I love that. The dopamine.
Yes. And then if you move on along, you're like, oh, okay, this is just a normal old orange blazer. But what if we paired it with the king himself, George Strait? Are you joking?
Love it.
Look how perfect this is. Is this not the most amazing concert outfit?
Now, what would you wear with that?
Of course, a pair of holy jeans. And what else? My favorite moccasins.
Oh,
of
that's
course.
Cute. And you thrifted those, I'm sure.
Yes, these
Look
were.
At those. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. Now, what type of jewelry would you wear with that?
You can wear anything from your Navajo pearls to your turquoise, or you can even add in some bling bling because it never hurts to add a black rhinestone earring with this.
Perfect.
You never know what you might
find.
Gosh,
you found that at a thrift store?
My biggest advice is you better dig hard because you never know what you're going to pull out of there. So this is another jewel of mine that I absolutely love, and it just deserves its own moment, doesn't it? Look at this.
And I'm telling you, girl, my sister-in-law sells these in her Western stores. They're very popular right now.
Yes, brand
and it's
new.
Soft.
Yes.
It's real cowhide.
It is.
Hair on hide.
And then we can take it back to my roots.
Oh, yeah.
With one of my favorite indigenous beaded leather jackets. I got this at Goodwill. 99 cents on a Sunday, half off day.
And it's a leather.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And that's another thing to talk about too is at your thrift stores, they have to clear stuff out a lot of times.
Yes.
And so they will have clearance sales certain days of the week. Know your schedule. And a lot of times they'll have it wrote up there, won't they?
Yes. So for a Goodwill example, they have colored tags. And so whatever color tag it is, it's going to be half off that day. And then Sundays are mostly your special days, depending on the store. But back home, it's 99-cent day on Sundays.
Oh, my gosh. That's awesome.
Yes. And then, I mean, every business girl needs a blazer that's going to set her apart. So no matter if you're going into an interview or what you may have, brand new with tags, and I paid $10 for this.
I've seen that in some of your pictures, and it photographs so nicely.
Thank you.
So cute. Okay, what is that? I saw you take that out of the suitcase a while ago.
This is one of my favorite dresses.
I would have never picked that out, but now I can see that would be so cute.
Concho belt, perfect booties, awesome rhinestone lip gloss, earring, and you have a perfect outfit. You can wear this to church, to your local Rodeo Queen pageant to support your favorite contender, or just a day out on the town to eat lunch with your best gals. It's perfect for everything.
Show those little snakeskin booties. Wouldn't that be cute with that? Or?
Yes.
Oh, that's cute.
So I actually brought these to pair with this jacket that pulls in all the neutrals. And these were actually thrifted as well. And I believe they were $6.99. I took the tags off shockingly.
That's awesome.
And then, of course, I am a jacket girl. And who doesn't love a little bit of fringe?
Oh, that's darling.
And so this can just really dress up an outfit. Like, you don't always have to be so businessy and professional. Like, you can have a little flash in your life while keeping it professional.
Wrangler has a pair of fringe pants. Abigail Benz wore them when we went on a shoot in Wyoming, and they were the cutest pants, but they were total fringe all the way down, and they are that same kind of fringe. That would look so cute.
Yes.
So you just bring in a vintage with something that you already have that's sponsored related.
And so this was thrifted as well, and I brought a pair of black leather pants to put with it. And then, of course, I had to bring my thrifted fringe boots to pull it all together.
How cute. And
so that's just how easy you can put an outfit together. You just have to be open-minded.
Absolutely love that. Absolutely. And you know what? That could have been something that, could have hung in somebody's closet forever.
Yes.
And it has that vintage look, but at the same time, it has a flair that brings it back. Brings it back.
It really is tying the past and the present all together. And that's what I absolutely love.
Love it.
And then you can
darling.
take this amazing denim jacket that I thrifted just yesterday for $2.50. and you can put it on with some jeans if you want to go more casual, or you could spice it up and bring in the yellow velvet to tie all of the gold in together.
I love your style. That's
Thank you.
And you could even wear a graphic tee with that.
Yes, you could. A perfect graphic tee underneath, or one of your sponsors. You could throw on a Wrangler shirt underneath and really tie it into who you're trying to represent that day.
I know Miss Rodeo USA, they have some really nice t-shirt sponsors, the graphic tees, and so that would go with that too.
Yes, absolutely. So you can really build on any of these, and that's what I love so much about buying a jacket. Because you can build and you can make them in different outfits. You can put a graphic tee on. You can put colored stuff on. You can wear different pants. It's just all how you would accessorize. This one outfit can be worn multiple of ways. And so it's just taking the time to get to know what you like, how to express yourself, and what will work with your body type and style. And so I think it's really important to just go through here and find the things that screams happiness. And that's when I see this, I'm like, I can conquer the day. I can do anything that comes my way. And so, I mean, you want to dress it up.
I started to say
or
that.
Or do you want to go more casual?
Oh,
you can put a graphic tee, some jeans, and you're ready to do anything that the day may set your way.
Okay, so you already had this jacket. She was telling me that you didn't thrift this jacket.
I did not thrift this one.
Okay, but you needed something to go with that for a fancy event. So what did you find to go with that?
So I have this sequin top that I put underneath it just to bring all the sparkles together.
Oh, darling. And it doesn't even show that it's just a little tank.
Yes.
How cute is that?
And so this is what I chose to pair it with. And then I put black leather pants on again with my rhinestone little sneakers. Just, make it comfortable, make it casual while presenting myself in a professional way.
Darling. Absolutely darling. Oh, that's cute. Oh,
and then this is one of my favorites. It's really giving me like my Elvis Presley era.
I started to say 60s, 70s. That's your flower child. I love it.
So here is the top. And yes, it does have the matching bell bottoms to go with. I mean,
that is awesome. I love it.
So I got this one at our local antique mall as well. And it's just my thing. I really want to not forget where we've come from. And that's my biggest thing. I love history. I'm an Oklahoma history girl. I can tell you anything about my state. And so I just really want to make sure that we do keep those traditions alive while coming more present time. You can always make this traditional and trendy while giving the honor that the past needs.
And you know what I saw the other day? I saw where parachute pants are coming back.
Yes.
Look at what she's got on. Okay. Back in my day, that was what we wore as a parachute pants.
Yes.
I love it.
So we were going to the Coetzel concert. It was me and AJ, and he was like, "You're wearing those?" And I was like, "You best believe, because they make me happy, and if I'm happy, I'm going to have a good time." He got so sick and tired of everyone stopping me. "Girl, I love those pants. Where did you get them? Oh my goodness."
And what did you tell them?
"Thanks, girl. It's thrifted."
And how much?
These were $3.99.
I told you she'd never forget.
"I did not know you were going to get that many compliments." I said, "Don't underestimate a girl with style."
Don't underestimate this girl.
And my thing was, everyone was going to the Coetzel concert. What were they going to be wearing? Jeans and boots? No, not me. I was showing up in my metallic pants, and I had my Nike Dunks on. Yeah, we really dressed the opposite way, but everyone loved it.
I love it.
And so that's my thing. Don't dress because you feel like you have to fit in. Dress for yourself and what you truly want to get out of your experience.
Have fun with it. I love that.
Yes.
My girls, they give me a hard time about my wardrobe because it's got a lot of bling in it. It's got a lot of shine in it. And I'm like, but I go to a lot of areas and do a lot of things where that is the norm.
Yes.
But it also... shiny makes me happy.
Yes. I love everything.
Can you not be happy when something's glittering?
Yes. And then you can always take it back and make something more simple like this. This was a dress that I thrifted to do my commercial for my national pageant.
I saw it and I thought, oh, that's so cute. But you know what? I knew that you had probably got, because I know you well enough to know that you probably got it at a thrift store. And it's something I would have totally passed up.
Yes. And most people would see that and they're like, that looks like a curtain shade. And it does. But when you put it on your body and you get to accessorize it and wear it the way you want, and you get to, hold on.
I think it's a lot of your personality
when you spin, Like, it's just the most fun, flowy fairy tale dress. And this is not necessarily my style, but when I put it on, I was like, you know what? I feel like a princess. And that's all that matters, is if you're happy in it, you're going to be happy in your day-to-day life.
I love that.
And so this is my little fairy tale dress.
And it looks so cute in the pictures.
Thank
and the video
you.
that you did. That's cute.
So that is just a little bit of my
Show
thrifted
those
treasures.
cups. Those are so cute. Look what she found, girls. Look at that.
Do you need a day out with your girls? Do you need a prom date dress or shoe? Look, $9. $9. My favorites. I love these so much. And a lot of my pageant wardrobe when I was preparing for my pageants was all thrifted. All of my high heels, all thrifted. My appearance outfits, I thrifted and added onto it. And so my platform with Planting Seeds of Success with Disabled and At-Risk Children, there is a lot of thrift stores who their mission is to give back to those in need. And so if I can promote my platform, get the things that I need, and support their mission, it's just a big circle that comes back that makes me, like, I feel fulfilled when I'm doing it. It's not, I'm giving a big corporate a lot of money for something. It's, I'm getting to help people in my community strive to be better for themselves and get the resources that they need.
Very good. Okay, what is this? Because this looks like something that would have been, back in the, I don't know, or from another country or something.
Yes. So my boyfriend, the first time I wore it, he goes, "You look like you should sell street tacos on the side of the road." And I was like, well, thanks a lot. But going back,
I love how he has his own personality too.
Yes, he is a neutral. He wears Carhartt t-shirts every single day, cinch jeans, and his boots. Like, he does not stray from that. He has no spice, no flair, no nothing. I'm like, you're boring. But it releases dopamine for me. And I'm like,
but you know what? He's got you on his arm, so you got the flash.
He's the calm to my outfit.
So you kind of, that works. That works.
And so
but that's so cute. I've seen you wear that too, and it is darling with a pair of shorts.
Yes, so you can wear this in the summertime to your local rodeo or just to go get lunch with shorts. And I like to pair it with my Moxicans because it just brings all of the colors in. You can wear it again with just something more calm with a pair of Vans. But the most recent time I wore, I actually put it.
Oh, that's cute.
With this because it just ties in the color.
Yeah.
But when I wore it at Miss Rodeo Oklahoma, I put a red wild rag on with it and had some accessories.
It was so cute.
And I had a concho belt with it as well.
Now, in the Rodeo Queen world, as a designer, if someone had this and they wanted to wear it underneath maybe a jacket for an interview or something, you could rhinestone this up because this is actually stitched embroidery. It's a really nice embroidery blouse, but you could actually dress it up a little bit and just add some flair to a solid plain jacket.
Yes, and so that's my favorite thing. You have to find the bones, the structure to add on to. And trust me, I love to rhinestone everything. I'm like, Mom, we can rhinestone the seams on this. We can put it on this. We can do that. We can add it here. And she's like, okay, let's just do it. And I'm like, yes. And so we have a craft room designated to just rhinestoning and embellishing. Because honestly, you can buy embellishments at a fairly cheap price to go in and make something that's like, that looks like it was designer.
I'll be honest with you. When I was Rodeo Queen designing, I would go to the thrift stores, but it was to find button-down shirts because I also am an artist. And I did a lot of hand painting on the shirts, and it was something that no one else had. You will never find two of them the same. Yes. They're always different. But I would go and buy $3 shirts, and that shirt with all the artwork on it would sell for $350, $400. So
it's a true art, going in and finding something to add on to. And I suggest if you're just needing to make a little extra money, invest into this because there's so many girls who don't have the creativeness to go about it. And it's really a passion that you have to have within to do, but anyone is capable of doing it.
Absolutely. What is this? The leopard keeps catching my eye. Oh, that's so cute. So, is that a crazy train?
Yes, this one's crazy train.
And you found that at a thrift store?
This one was gifted to me.
Oh, it was gifted to you. That is awesome.
But I wore it with a graphic tee. I actually wore this one to the Miss Rodeo ACRA pageant.
Oh, okay.
And then I had graphic tee, I had holey jeans, and then I had pink boots to match on.
Oh, how cute.
Yes, so it was a lot of fun. I love this jacket. I brought it just to show that if you have something that's not thrifted, that's completely okay. But you can accessorize with thrifted things to make it look more.
Yeah, just like we did with this one over here.
Yes, absolutely. That's neat. It's just finding out what you want to wear, how you want to present yourself, and then moving forward with it.
Great.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's what we have for today. We'll be throwing on some pictures from our photo shoot in a little while. We hope this is something that you all can get knowledge from and get inspiration. I
Yes,
think it's
absolutely.
It inspires me, and I'm not even in the. But anyway, if you want to see more of these, stay tuned on my YouTube channel, and we will be coming back with some more. And she mentioned her craft room. I still have my sewing room set up. I've been cleaning it out this week because my husband and I are taking a big vacation in July. We're going to Alaska for 2 weeks.
That's so exciting.
We're so excited.
You deserve that.
Oh my gosh. After I do the summer run, that is going to be a much needed trip because
Absolutely.
I'm gone I leave the end of May and I'm not home till after the middle of July, and then I'll pack my bags to go on a vacation.
That's exciting.
With my honey. But anyway, I'm going to go back and I'm going to sew a little bit to try to, I'm just going to sew some to sell outright. I'm not doing any special orders. I'm not getting back into it. I'm just going to make a little extra money with it.
Absolutely.
But anyway, I want to do some videos in my studio or in my sewing room too, so that they can see. I'm going to show them how to paint boots, how to rhinestone, and all of that stuff.
Because there's a lot of girls who are wanting to get in that's first generation who don't know. And people like you can truly make an impact and pave the way for those girls to get their foot in the door.
I have always prided myself on trying to teach them how to do it on a budget. So whenever I had the opportunity to work with you and learn more about you and saw your style and stuff, I was like, okay, this is something these girls need to hear. Whether they use it or they don't, it's something in their arsenal. And I'm all about having your arsenal cram-packed with ammunition.
Yes, and I meant to bring something with me today, and I forgot. We'll have to insert the pageant from the Lincoln pageant. But my fur that had the fringe, it's the fur shawl. That was thrifted from the thrift store. And then my mom thrifted the leather from another project there. And she's the one, my mom and my Z made my fur with the fringe. And she made my hairpiece and my cuffs and everything to go with it.
We need a picture. Did I take a picture of you down there in that?
I think so.
I'll have to look back and see.
We'll have to insert it in because you can truly find anything. And you can be in your mob wife era with your fur if you want to. And you can do it on a budget for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I love it. Well, thank you, Cambry. I love you. And you were so much fun. You guys come back and join us on another video, and we'll see what we can help you guys with your wardrobes.
Bye.